Welcome to Barndo Dreams.
At what point does a barndominium stop looking like a barndominium? Is it when the kitchen disappears behind walls of custom cabinetry? When a hidden wine lounge quietly reveals itself behind what looks like an ordinary cabinet? Or when you're sitting in a private home theater and suddenly remember you're supposed to be inside a steel building? That's the question we're answering today, because these aren't just beautiful Quonset homes. They're the kind of interiors that completely erase every stereotype about steel buildings. Some feel like boutique hotels, some feel like luxury mountain lodges. And one of them hides a feature that most visitors don't discover until the homeowner decides to show them. So before we open the first door, if luxury interiors, hidden design ideas, and incredible barndominium inspiration are your thing, subscribe to Barndo Dreams and turn on notifications. Every week, we step inside homes that prove great design has nothing to do with what the outside looks like. Now, let's see how quickly you forget you're standing inside a Quonset hut. Some homes impress you the moment you walk in. This one doesn't. Instead, it slowly changes your mind. The first thing you notice isn't a chandelier or an expensive piece of furniture. It's the feeling everything is calm. Warm oak flooring stretches beneath soft plaster walls, while natural light quietly fills the double-height foyer. Every color seems carefully chosen. Warm whites, soft sand tones, walnut, brushed bronze, creating an atmosphere that feels peaceful before you even notice the details. Then your eyes drift toward the staircase. Its gentle curve almost feels sculptural, following the shape of the Quonset ceiling as though it has always belonged there. Hidden beneath it, a seamless wall quietly conceals an entire storage room. Unless someone points it out, you probably walk straight past it. That's the first surprise. The second waits just a few steps away. The living room isn't designed around size. It revolves around comfort. A limestone fireplace anchors one side of the space, while a quieter reading corner sits beside oversized windows overlooking the landscape. As evening settles in, concealed lighting slowly shifts to a soft amber glow, making the room feel less like a house and more like an upscale hotel lounge. But none of that is what guests remember most. They remember the kitchen. At first, it looks almost too perfect to use. Floor-to-ceiling walnut cabinetry wraps around an oversized quartzite island, while every appliance disappears completely behind matching panels. Nothing interrupts the clean lines. Then, someone opens what looks like an ordinary cabinet door. Behind it is an entirely different kitchen, a hidden prep pantry, extra refrigeration, a second sink, additional workspace, shelves stocked for entertaining. Suddenly, the showroom kitchen makes perfect sense. The beautiful front space stays immaculate, while all the real cooking happens out of sight. It's one of those details that instantly changes the way people think about luxury design. The primary suite continues the same quiet elegance. An upholstered feature wall softens the bedroom. Floating oak nightstands create a sense of openness, and carefully layered lighting transforms the room from bright mornings to peaceful evenings. The bathroom feels like a private spa, complete with a floating double vanity, a freestanding soaking tub positioned beneath a high window, oversized rainfall shower, and warm natural finishes that make you want to slow down for a while. Even the walk-in closet feels intentional, with illuminated shelving, glass front drawers, and custom storage that keeps everything beautifully organized. This home proves something interesting. Sometimes true luxury isn't about adding more. It's about hiding more. Can a house actually make you feel calmer the moment you walk inside? This one just might. Instead of trying to impress you with expensive finishes, it wins you over through texture, light, and nature. The moment you enter, you're surrounded by soft earth tones, natural materials, and gentle curves that echo the shape of the Quonset structure itself. Honed concrete floors meet white oak ceilings overhead, while lime-washed walls reflect daylight with a soft, almost effortless warmth. Near the entrance, a living wall filled with lush greenery quietly becomes the home's first piece of artwork. The air feels fresher, the atmosphere feels slower. Everything invites you to stay a little longer. The living room continues that feeling with a soaring stone fireplace reaching toward the curved ceiling. Leather seating, woven textures, and handcrafted furniture create a space that feels collected over time instead of purchased all at once. Then comes one of the smartest ideas in the entire house. The kitchen doesn't stop at cooking. Hidden behind elegant bifold doors is a complete beverage station with a built-in coffee bar, filtered water tap, under-counter refrigerator, and beautifully displayed handmade ceramics. It keeps the main kitchen uncluttered while creating a dedicated space for slow mornings and conversations. Nearby, a live-edge dining table sits beneath woven pendant lights that scatter beautiful shadows across the room every evening, giving the entire space the atmosphere of a private mountain retreat. The bedroom follows the same philosophy. Nothing feels excessive. Soft plaster walls, warm timber furniture, layered linen fabrics, and carefully positioned lighting create a retreat designed for rest rather than attention. And just outside the bedroom, there's one final space that quietly captures everything this home stands for. A single chair, a bookshelf, a reading lamp, no television, no distractions. Just a peaceful corner where the view outside becomes part of the interior itself. This home reminds us that the most luxurious interiors don't always have the most expensive furniture. Sometimes, they simply make you feel exactly where you want to be. How quiet can luxury actually feel? This home has an answer. The moment you step inside, something changes. The noise seems to disappear. There are no oversized chandeliers demanding attention. No dramatic colors competing for your eyes. Just soft light, pale timber, textured plaster, and a single piece of artwork quietly welcoming you in. At first, it almost feels too simple. Then you begin noticing what isn't there. Shoes, coats, daily clutter. Everything has disappeared behind an entire wall of seamless storage, leaving the entrance calm and completely distraction-free. As you move deeper into the home, Japanese simplicity blends effortlessly with Scandinavian warmth. Chalk white walls, light ash wood, warm gray fabrics, gentle forest green accents, and just a touch of black create a space that feels peaceful rather than decorated. Then your attention shifts upward. A sculptural ceiling light made from folded paper-like panels floats above the sitting area, filling the room with a soft glow that makes every evening feel slower than the last. But the kitchen quietly steals the spotlight. Nothing about it asks for attention, until you notice the deep green island standing confidently at the center of the room. Around it, pale ash cabinetry and honed quartzite keep everything beautifully restrained. Then, one perfectly matched cabinet door opens. Behind it is an entirely separate working pantry, a second dishwasher, additional freezer space, a hidden coffee station with its own brass faucet and stone backsplash. Everything needed for daily life is tucked away, allowing the visible kitchen to remain effortlessly clean. The bedrooms continue the same philosophy. The primary suite feels almost meditative, with soft linen textures, a built-in window seat, and sliding timber panels that quietly separate the dressing area whenever privacy is needed. Even the children's rooms embrace simplicity. One features calming blue-gray tones with a raised reading loft, while the other introduces soft sage-green cabinetry with rounded storage that feels playful without becoming overwhelming. But the room that quietly defines this entire home waits at the very end of the hallway. No television, no furniture, just tatami-inspired flooring, a floor cushion, and a framed view of the garden outside. Sometimes, the most luxurious room in a house is the one that asks absolutely nothing from you. Can a family home feel luxurious without asking everyone to be careful? This one proves it can. The moment the front door opens, sunlight pours through a towering window, bouncing across pale terrazzo floors and warm oak storage that immediately makes the entrance feel bright, organized, and welcoming. Nothing feels delicate. Everything feels ready to be lived in. Soft whites, natural timber, muted blues, and touches of warm terracotta create a home that's beautiful enough to admire, but practical enough for everyday family life. Then you reach the kitchen. Instead of chasing luxury through expensive materials alone, this space does something much smarter. Everything has a purpose. A drawer refrigerator disappears beneath the island. A boiling water tap quietly removes the need for kettles cluttering the countertop. Large pantry doors open to reveal shelves packed with appliances and everyday essentials, leaving the main kitchen beautifully clean no matter how busy the family becomes. But that's still not the room visitors remember. Surprisingly, it's the laundry room. Blue cabinetry stretches across one wall beneath softly illuminated shelving. A generous folding counter makes everyday chores easier, while hanging rails keep freshly washed clothes organized before they ever reach the closets. Then, tucked quietly into one corner, a built-in pet washing station. It's one of those unexpected details that instantly makes you wonder why every family home doesn't have one. Nearby, the children's wing tells another story. Instead of separating the bedrooms completely, both rooms connect through a shared playroom designed to grow alongside the family. Built-in cubbies keep toys organized, while soft cork flooring cushions every adventure from morning until bedtime. This house reminds us that luxury isn't always about spending more. Sometimes, it's about making everyday life feel effortless. How do you make guests forget they're staying inside someone's home? This house figured out. The moment the front door closes behind you, it feels less like arriving at a residence, and more like checking into an exclusive boutique hotel. Dark oak flooring stretches toward richly veined stone walls, while a dramatic brass and smoke glass chandelier quietly sets the mood before you've even explored the first room. Every material feels richer, every texture feels deeper: espresso timber, cream stone, soft burgundy velvet, bronze accents, fluted wood panels. Nothing competes for attention, everything works together. The living room embraces perfect balance. Matching sofas frame a marble fireplace, while elegant club chairs invite long conversations late into the evening. Then someone opens what looks like an ordinary cabinet. Inside, an illuminated cocktail bar, crystal glassware, a built-in wine refrigerator, shelving that glows softly from behind. It's less a cabinet and more a private lounge hidden in plain sight. The kitchen continues the illusion. Dark cabinetry surrounds a dramatic book-matched stone island that immediately becomes the center of the room. Yet the real magic happens behind another hidden door. A fully equipped prep kitchen appears. Another sink, additional refrigeration, a built-in espresso station. Everything needed to prepare an entire dinner party without disturbing the beautifully styled main kitchen. Even overnight, guests receive their own luxury experience. The guest suite includes a private coffee station, allowing visitors to enjoy a quiet morning without ever entering the main living area. But none of these spaces are the reason people remember this home. That moment arrives when the owner slides open a discreet glass door. Behind it, a climate-controlled wine room centered around an intimate tasting table. And beyond that, one final surprise: a private entertainment lounge complete with a billiards table, concealed cinema screen, charcoal ceiling, and lighting designed to make the outside world disappear. Suddenly, you remember what this building looked like from the road, and it becomes almost impossible to believe it's the same place. Can a home feel more valuable simply because it refuses to follow trends? This one certainly makes that argument. The moment you step inside, it feels like the house has been here for generations. Not because it's old, but because every material seems chosen to age beautifully instead of chasing whatever happens to be fashionable. Your eyes immediately land on the massive stone fireplace. It doesn't decorate the room, it defines it. Surrounding it, rich tobacco leather seating, oversized linen cushions, and soft wool throws create a space that invites people to sit down and stay a while. Above, exposed timber beams stretch across whitewashed ceilings, while wide plank oak flooring quietly ties the entire room together. Nothing feels manufactured. Everything feels earned. Then the kitchen reveals its personality. Mushroom-toned cabinetry surround a substantial soapstone island, while handcrafted copper pendant lights glow warmly overhead. Every surface feels solid, every finish timeless. But the feature guests love most isn't sitting out in the open. It's hidden behind what appears to be a built-in bookshelf. One gentle pull, and an entire working pantry appears, shelves lined with preserves. A prep sink, additional freezer storage, a direct passage leading toward the mudroom, making farm-to-table cooking feel effortless without interrupting the beauty of the main kitchen. The warmth continues into the dining room. where a long handcrafted timber table becomes the natural gathering place for family dinners and celebrations. Then comes one final surprise. Tucked quietly behind the main living spaces is a private study wrapped entirely in dark oak shelving. A rolling library ladder reaches books stored high above, while a deep leather chair waits beside the window, creating a room that feels more like an old-world library than a modern home office. This home reminds you that luxury doesn't always shine. Sometimes, it simply grows more beautiful with time. What's the first thing you should see when you walk through your front door? In this home, the answer is water. The moment the entrance door swings open, your eyes travel straight through the living room, beyond the glass walls, and toward a shimmering pool waiting outside. It's impossible not to stop. That single view quietly becomes the centerpiece of the entire home. Inside, warm limestone flooring flows continuously toward the outdoor terrace without interruption, making it difficult to tell where the house actually ends. Soft sand tones, ivory walls, natural walnut cabinetry, touches of pale terracotta, hints of turquoise reflected from the pool outside. Everything works together to create the feeling of a private resort rather than a family home. The kitchen embraces that same atmosphere. A sculptural stone island anchors the space, while sunlight dances across a full-height backsplash throughout the day. Nearby, a beautifully designed coffee station and beverage center transform ordinary mornings into something that feels unexpectedly special. Then you step into the dressing room. Calling a walk-in closet almost feels unfair. A central display island, illuminated shelving, glass front storage, a dedicated packing station designed to make travel effortless. It feels less like getting dressed and more like preparing for a luxury vacation. Outside, the experience continues. A shallow sun shelf stretches along one edge of the pool, inviting long afternoons beneath the sky, while a fully equipped outdoor kitchen quietly removes any reason to head back inside before the evening ends. This house isn't trying to blur the line between indoors and outdoors. It makes that line disappear completely. What if the steel wasn't something to hide, but the most beautiful part of the entire house? That's exactly what this home dares to do. Instead of covering the Quonset structure with drywall, the designers allowed the curved steel ceiling to remain proudly exposed. Surprisingly, it doesn't feel industrial, it feels dramatic. Warm timber acoustic panels soften the overhead curves, while leather seating, wool fabrics, and rich earth-tone furniture transform what could have felt cold into something unexpectedly inviting. Then your attention shifts toward the staircase. Floating oak treads appear suspended between sleek black steel supports, while crystal-clear glass railings preserve every sight line across the open living space. Hidden beneath those stairs, another perfectly concealed storage room. Practical, invisible, beautiful. The kitchen follows the same philosophy. Matte black cabinetry contrasts against rich walnut drawers, while an oversized quartzite waterfall island immediately becomes the social heart of the home. Then, you notice something missing. Where's the pantry? A nearly invisible door blends seamlessly into the surrounding cabinetry. Push gently, and an entire hidden pantry quietly reveals itself. Beyond the kitchen, steel-framed glass doors lead into a sophisticated home office that feels connected without sacrificing privacy. But the final reveal is waiting farther inside. A dedicated cinema room wrapped in deep green walls, blackout finishes, and tiered seating creates the feeling of a private movie theater. Right beside it, a smoked glass wine room with dark oak shelving and an intimate tasting counter quietly completes the experience. This home proves something remarkable. Steel doesn't have to disappear. Sometimes it's exactly what gives a home its soul. How little does a room actually need before it starts feeling luxurious? This home answers that question beautifully. Nothing here competes for attention. Every object has space. Every line feels intentional. Every material quietly speaks for itself. Step inside, and you're greeted by soft ivory walls, pale oak flooring, warm taupe fabrics, and oversized windows that flood the interior with natural light. The living room feels almost weightless. One generous sofa, two sculptural lounge chairs, a single stone coffee table, a fireplace reduced to one perfectly clean horizontal line. Then, the television disappears, not because it's hidden behind furniture, because an entire plaster wall quietly slides into place, leaving nothing to distract from the calm atmosphere. The kitchen follows exactly the same philosophy. Handleless cabinetry stretches from floor to ceiling, allowing only the sculptural waterfall island to command attention. Then another hidden detail reveals itself. A full-height panel quietly opens. Behind it, a beautifully organized pantry and coffee station completely invisible just moments earlier. The primary suite softens the minimalism without abandoning it. Layered linen bedding, a full-height upholstered headboard, and thick wool rugs make the room feel warm rather than stark. The spa bathroom continues the story with a floating stone vanity, an oversized walk-through rainfall shower, and a heated bench that transforms an ordinary routine into a quiet ritual. Then, just when you think you've explored everything, one final hidden door appears beside the bedroom. Inside waits a private reading retreat. One armchair, one writing desk, shelves filled with books. Complete silence. Even the technology follows the same philosophy. Lighting, climate, security, music, everything responds quietly through a single integrated system. You rarely notice it's there, and that's exactly what makes it feel luxurious. At what point does a house stop feeling like a house and start feeling like its own private world? This final home answers that question before you've even taken 5 steps inside. From the road, it looks surprisingly restrained. A dark Quonset silhouette sits quietly among mature trees and carefully landscaped gardens. Beautiful, yes, but nothing prepares you for what waits beyond the front door. Then, the door opens. Instead of a hallway, you're standing in front of a 2-story indoor garden. A mature tree rises gracefully toward the curved ceiling, surrounded by natural stone, flowing water, and lush greenery that instantly changes the atmosphere. Sunlight filters down from above, casting gentle shadows that move across the floor throughout the day. For a moment, it's easy to forget you're standing inside a steel building at all. The entire home seems to revolve around this living courtyard. Every room has been positioned to celebrate it. Warm walnut finishes, soft white walls, deep forest green accents, touches of terracotta, and brushed brass create an interior that feels calm, welcoming, and deeply connected to nature. Look up, and you'll notice the curved Quonset ceiling. Instead of hiding its shape, exposed timber ribs follow every curve overhead, each one softly illuminated to highlight the architecture rather than compete with it. Then you arrive at the kitchen, and suddenly, it feels less like someone's home, and more like a private chef's restaurant. Rich walnut cabinetry stretches from floor to ceiling around a dramatic green stone island. Brass fixtures add warmth, while professional-grade appliances make the entire space ready for anything from a quiet breakfast to a holiday celebration. But the kitchen still has one more secret. What looks like a custom-built bookshelf quietly swings open. Behind it, a fully equipped working pantry, additional refrigeration, long preparation counters, a built-in espresso station, even a dedicated pastry display designed to keep the main kitchen effortlessly clean while entertaining. Nearby, a round dining table sits beneath a handcrafted glass chandelier, perfectly positioned to overlook both the indoor garden and the sparkling pool outside. Few dining rooms offer one beautiful view. This one gives you 2. The primary suite continues the journey. Large windows frame the private courtyard, allowing greenery to become part of the bedroom itself. A quiet fireplace flickers beside a comfortable reading chair, creating a retreat that feels completely separate from the rest of the home. Across the house, the guest wing introduces 3 beautifully designed bedrooms, each with its own personality, while a home office overlooks the indoor garden from above, turning an ordinary workday into something remarkably peaceful. But the tour isn't over yet. Cross a short bridge leading through a library lined with warm walnut shelving, and another hidden space appears, a private cinema, deep midnight blue walls, oversized reclining seats, and above them, hundreds of tiny fiber-optic lights scattered across the ceiling, creating the illusion of watching a movie beneath a perfectly clear night sky. Just beside it, another quiet surprise waits. A climate-controlled wine cellar wrapped in natural stone and dark walnut, designed for slow conversations long after dinner has ended. Finally, the rear wall of the home begins to disappear. Massive glass doors fold completely away, allowing the indoor garden, living room, covered terrace, swimming pool, and surrounding landscape to become one uninterrupted living space. You stop noticing where the house ends and where nature begins. Even technology understands its role. The lighting brightens gently with the sunrise. The shades adjust themselves as the afternoon sun shifts. The irrigation quietly waters the gardens before anyone wakes. Nothing demands attention. Everything simply works. And that's what makes this final home unforgettable. It isn't steel, it isn't glass, it isn't even the architecture. It's the feeling that every room has been carefully designed to make life slower, calmer, and more beautiful. Maybe that's the greatest luxury of all. So, after walking through all 10 homes, which one stayed with you the longest? Was it the hidden wine room behind the cabinetry, the peaceful Japandi retreat, the boutique hotel entertainment lounge, the family-friendly Scandinavian design, or this incredible indoor garden that completely transformed a steel building into something that feels alive? One thing connected every home we explored today. It wasn't the price, it wasn't the size, and it definitely wasn't the materials. It was thoughtful interior design, hidden storage that removed clutter instead of adding it. Lighting completely changed the mood of every room. Natural textures that made large spaces feel warm and welcoming. And carefully planned layouts that made every square foot feel intentional. That's what truly separates an unforgettable home from an expensive one. Now it's your turn. If you could borrow just one room from today's tour and add it to your own dream home, which room would you choose? Let us know in the comments. I read every one of them, and some of your ideas even inspire future episodes. If you enjoyed today's tour, don't forget to subscribe to Barndo Dreams, turn on notifications, and join us next time. Because we're opening another door that most homeowners never think twice about. 10 Barndominium bathrooms that feel like 5-star spas. You might think a bathroom is just another room, until you see what's waiting behind those doors.